Alrighty. And the right layer, yes. Today is going to be just drawing all day. I think this is where my, well, one of these is where the Apple Pencil started to run out of power, run out of charge. Charge it. Anyway. I did a whole video earlier today and then I trashed it. It was okay. Like, the results were okay. It was in my sketchbook. But it had an awkward phase where I was trying to do some ink wash. And, well, it wasn't ideal anyways, because among other things, this is the previous page had been the Doctor Doom picture I'd done, which had bled through to the other side, so I had the little black spots that I was trying to do some things with. Okay. So here we have Vex. I'm switching to a different layer. Which already has the sword on it. I might as well squash these layers and then add another layer. So this layer is going to be for the force field, in case anyone's wondering if the force field is still there or how it's working. How can he attack without the force field or block? It's like he can switch it on and off instantaneously. There it is. So we're doing a bit of... This is cartoon language. Cartoon language should always be prioritized in comics. Some people really draw the line at cartoon language, and for me that's like things like, I'll give you an example. I'll do one right here. Sweat bubble, sweat bead. All right. All right, this is all looking pretty good. Once I get in this leg, we can take the pencils off again and figure out what we have to do to make this all sort of work. Oh. All right, let's take the pencils back out. Now back on the regular layer. There we go. Okay. Everything's reading really clear here. I do have to work in some backgrounds so that we can tell they're in the cave. And even the background wall. But we're not going to sweat it too much. We're going to go for Blaze now. Oops. Oh, I got this exactly backwards. It's something like, let's make this one the white side and this one the black side. You got the next page. I haven't started drawing it yet, but I have the basic idea. Came to me last night as I was lying in bed. I don't do full scripts. I just kind of do them a page or two at a time. Sometimes I'll start with about 8 pages, 4 pages, something like that. So I know what's about to happen, or the general thrust of what's going to happen. But I'm always looking for, anything that's serendipitous, something that might be funny. Or you never know. There's more often than not, you run into something that just seems to match up with what you're doing. So, for example, with Brillig, I had the idea that we were going to do this sort of Wonderland story early on, but I wasn't really conscious of it when I drew the first panel. That, just like Alice in Wonderland, it starts by falling down a hole. It was just serendipity. It was just like two ideas that just sort of magically matched up. And that's always good. All right, we're trying to figure out where that back wall is. His pupils are not in the right area. All right. The secret to guiding the eyes is they're not round, they're ovals. to point towards whatever you want them to stare at. Okay, now we got starting to get Blaze to come out. To show that he's exhausted, this is more cartooning language. These little exhaled clouds to show he's out of breath. And you can even put the sweat beads on the forehead. That's not really cartooning language, though. I think that's representational. Let's put it. All right. Could we get through the middle? Check back today. This is Saturday, April 15th, tax day, if you will. Here's my sketchbook of Gene Tierney that I did. I think it came out good. I don't know if the video was great. And there's my Dr. Doom, which I'm quite proud of him. But check back today. We'll do some more sketchbooking. And I plan on getting this page actually done this weekend. If not today, it'll be tomorrow. And then we'll go through and pencil the next one. And we'll see how we get through this situation with Vex and his henchmen. I think his henchmen are all pretty much done for. All right. Happy tax day. I finally got my taxes done. I say finally. I had my taxes submitted on January 20th or something like that. And then I submitted them on the H&R Block website and they said, okay, we'll take care of it. And then I have a feeling like my previous tax preparer, who was also H&R Block, got confused because I submitted them online rather than went through her. Because I remember she called me. She goes, I guess I can't really do anything with it. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's no big deal. So, and the reason I had done it in the first place is because I'd missed my appointment because I had to be somewhere. All right, let's do this. Lion tail. And it kept her name on it. But she couldn't do it. And the guy that was doing it, who had actually even contacted me, said, I guess I can't do it anymore. So I'm like you, and I'm like, hey, wait. I'm running out of time here. Or rather, they're running out of time. Because I paid for it, I paid for well, whatever the high level of service that you can get on the online version of H&R Block. Like the guaranteed service. And, hey, look at that. We're almost done. I don't like this tuft of lion tail. And I don't like that line either. But, around, I don't know, April 10th or something, they assigned me back to my original guy, and he just did it. It was done within a day or something. Really confusing. All right. Okay, here's our problem now. Now we've got to figure out where the back wall is. And we've got to be real careful not to overwhelm the figures. Oh, wait. And we got to leave plenty of space for our balloons, obviously, which I think I've done. Let's take a look at where. Yeah. Okay. The other thing is this is a flaming sword that's kind of guttering out on the floor, so I'm going to have to do some kind of lighting effect with it as well. Okay. Let's push the shadows that way. Uh-oh. Do you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Okay, same deal here. Okay. That means in this case, we're not pushing the shadows all the way to the walls like we did on this panel here. Although, admittedly, that is a cool technique. Let me get on that other layer for a second. And we're going to try and make the sword glow a little bit. Oops. Let's also do this. So if this is the sword, let's put some black in right here. And then even right here. And because I'm not 100% sure that this will work, I put it on the extra layer, on the other layer. And then if it doesn't work, we can easily erase it without hurting anything that we've already done. And we can even deepen some of the shadows on the closer to the shadow area. Everyone will remember that they're in a cave, so having a limited light source is a good idea dramatically. Okay. We're same thing here. We're going to okay. All right, now, where is the furthest point? I think the furthest point is actually Blaze. So I'm going to guess that... Oops, that's too close to his knee. We're going to put some perspective contour lines. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I think it'll work. And the cool thing about those is like they're not a major hindrance, I think. All right, let's throw some feathering. Same deal here. Okay. Now we're going to take the whole layer. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit just for a second. So I can do the speech bubbles, and then we'll bring it back down to dark. All right, so the first thing is you're done, Vix. The next one is Vex being a villain. I think that was the wrong place to link them. Let's link them somewhere else. We're going to link them up back here. All right. Now I happen to notice something. Is I've got some less than complete darkness here, so let's go ahead and fix that. When you're using real ink, like traditional ink, that happens all the time. Real ink is also not completely 100% opaque. It has variations in it. If you look very closely at a lot of those artist editions, you can see the differences. All right, let's bring it back to opaque. There we go. Is that a middle panel? I think it's a middle panel. I want to put some more. I'm noticing this big white spot in the middle. And I think it's kind of cool that, oh, this is not good. What layer is that on? We could use some of our lines to highlight the clash of swords here. Hopefully without going too far. Oh, you know, where's this cape? How did I miss that? All right, let's put that cape back in. Oh, my problem is it's on both layers. Okay, so I got to squash the layers. All right. I would have caught that one eventually. Okay. Whoops. Of course, there's all kinds of interesting shadowy things and dynamic things you can do with a cape. As well. We're not going to sweat it too much. There's our cape. Okay, now let's put the... I'm going to use this trick that I learned on Doctor Doom last night. Okay. We're going to feather up this side. Just one side. To about there. Then we're going to pipe fold it. And then we're going to feather up this side. I think this would be called the Batman fold, or the Batman shadow. Oops, let's do the... Whoop, we lost ourselves. Okay, there it is. Let's do the same one here. I don't think we can even shade that one out entirely. Let's do the same one to this one right here. All right, over here. All right. Keep on drawing. And hopefully I'll see you tonight. On Drive-In Saturday. So, good times. I'll be talking about some of my new ideas for a new publication. Somewhat inspired by the Saturday morning manga. Yeah. Looking good. All right. See you next time.